welcome to Divinely Guided Tarot. I hope you're doing well. This is a love reading for Divine Masculine, just tapping in to see what's going on currently with your Divine Masculine. Welcome. I do appreciate you being here, and I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. Spirit, I would like to know for Divine Masculine at this current time, what are their feelings? What are their feelings? What are they going through at this time? Okay. What are the Divine's Masculines? So influence. They could be having some sort of influence. Maybe having some kind of influence through spirit. Changing something. Trying to find some kind of peace. Centering themselves amongst everything that's happening, and perhaps expecting some kind of change to happen, which is positive. I definitely do feel it's positive. At the bottom of the deck is ready but waiting. Maybe they're waiting for something, okay? And perspective is at the top of the deck, which I feel this is somewhat of a change as far as their mindset. Maybe wanting to change something by some kind of influence here. Maybe releasing something. Maybe needing to do something like this. So let's take a look at these three cards and see what is happening as far as their feelings. What does the influence represent for Divine Masculine at this time? What is the influence, please? What can you tell the viewer? What is the influence of their Divine Masculine? What are they feeling? So, spell casting. Anything else? So this is something needing to take charge. I definitely do feel, I get a sense it's perhaps a spiritual shift, especially with everything that's going on in the world at this moment. It causes people to really take a deep look inside of their life. And spellcasting is very much asking for Divine Masculine to use their power, to grow in their power, to become somewhat, have courage and strength, perhaps releasing stuff. Because I feel with this card, in order to have some kind of peace and be centered, they definitely need to surrender something. But perhaps there needs to be some kind of courage that needs to take place for this to happen with the spell casting. Okay. What is the spell casting, please? What is this? What is it that needs influence? Okay, so Earth, 9 of Earth. So this is very much, maybe there needs to be a change as far as having some kind of stability, having some kind of self-worth for Divine Masculine, having success. Maybe they're lacking in these feelings and emotions that allow them to go forward. As far as strength and courage, I definitely do feel this is spirit really trying to get them to change. Okay. What is the 9 of Earth? What is the 9 of Earth, please? 9 of Earth. What is the 9 of Earth? What is this, please? 9 of Earth. I feel like it's a lack of success, or a lack of self-worth that they're lacking. Okay, and this definitely could be an influence. So you have wisdom. So really there's something there. Something is creating some kind of balance for them. I do feel perhaps this is healing. This is actually beautiful. So they're getting strength and courage to perhaps ground themselves with the 9 of Earth, and the Sun card. It's very much being grounded and growing and healing. So perhaps something has been exposed here with this Wisdom card, which is creating some kind of balance. Okay, this is about having balance. This is about having spirituality. This is following your intuition and really being grounded to what spirit is trying to change your path, your life course. And so the circle, this is going for full circle. This is ending stuff. This is releasing. This is surrendering to spirit, guys. And this is what's going to happen during this time, not just to Divine Masculine, but to the whole world. This effect is happening. It's really touching on Divine Masculine. and divine feminines, as far as surrendering to materialistic stuff, because if it's like, it's almost as if you think you could be protected from things, but really they can they can just hit you at any moment and your whole life will change. So I feel like this is really based with what is going on in the world, but also what has been influencing them before all this chaos happened to the world. This is definitely the age of Aquarius, where that veil is being lifted. And what is trying to happen here is where the darkness is being exposed, where the darkness is being exposed, and then the light comes out. So this is definitely a new path and a new journey that your divine masculine is having, which is actually, I feel, very good. I feel like they are stepping up to the plate. They are having some kind of intuitive knowledge to move and have some kind of strength and healing from something. And it's because they've gone full circle and it's time to release and surrender it, which allows for new beginnings. So they could be having a new beginning at this point, maybe working on it. You might not see it quite yet, but I definitely do feel that it's in the work. Okay. I want to know, let's see here, because I definitely want to know what is this wisdom that has come to the surface during this time, and what is ending. Okay. What is the wisdom that they've learned, please, as far as divine masculine? What is this wisdom? Okay. And so, Three of Cups, having more happiness, maybe knowing that they're not happy in the place that they've been in. What is the circle? What is the full circle that they've taken? What is the full circle that they've taken? Okay, so Five of Air, this is leaving conflict. This is where they've kept themselves in conflict for quite some time, but now it's very much where they're deciding to have some kind of happiness and some kind of joy versus conflict. This could be inner conflict that they've been dealing with. This definitely could be exterior conflict that they've had with family, with a karmic partner, anything like that. But you see, they've gone full circle and they're surrendering to it. The Three of Water is very much being joyful again, being brought back into peace and allowing for some sort of emotion to rise up, you see. And this is definitely a sense of a rebirth. This definitely could be reunion for you. This could be a sense of peace and balance. I definitely do feel that this is definitely what is happening. They're somewhat releasing some form of negativity, and all the negativity that they've held on to has been somewhat of a cycle and a learning curve, I feel, for them, like lessons being learned. And that's part of the twin flame journey, is you learn things, but it just, sometimes it takes a long time for people to shift out of those old patterns because they're not quite ready to move forward, you see. This is a spiritual connection. It's not the regular mom and pop connection. The girl next door you just marry. That's not what a twin flame is. So I definitely do feel like this divine masculine is releasing some form of negativity. Okay. I want to know just a little bit more. I want to know, what is this Five of Air? What is it that they've seen with the Five of Air? What have they seen with the Five of Air that has made them change? So the Maiden of Air, the Six of Earth, okay, the World, and the Element of Air. So this is definitely where they've kept themselves in a place where there was no balance for them. Okay. They're ready for a new start. With the Maiden of Air, it's almost like this could be divine feminine for them, where you were like a breath of fresh air for them, something that hit them unexpectedly. And they might have been in this really chaotic time in their life when you met them. But I feel that you are the person that is bringing them to the surface as far as getting that fresh of breath of air. I definitely do feel that this is somewhat, you've given them a new beginning, is what they're saying. It's almost as if they just lived in darkness for many years, I feel, and they didn't quite understand what spirituality was, and as far as like high vibrating energy, this is definitely a sense that when they've seen the light that you have caused them to see, it's almost like they can't live without it. And for a long time, I feel like this person has been somewhat denying you, somewhat maybe avoiding you, maybe not being honest to you, okay? And this is causing them to not be honest to themselves, okay? So for a long time, with the wisdom card, it was almost as if the darkness was overpowering the light, you see. So what is happening here is that a veil has been shifted in divine masculine's feelings and thoughts, that they're ready to release anything from the past that was not working for them, because they have this breath of fresh air that is you, divine feminine, okay? So and see, with the Six of Earth, they haven't quite had balance. See, they've been working on somewhat of a dark, it's the same thing as the yin and yang. It's working on a dark force, but really wanting to be light. Really maybe giving to somebody who just took all their light, okay? Almost like an energy vampire here, where if they had a karmic partner, the karmic partner took all their light, okay? It wasn't a reciprocal kind of relationship. If it isn't a karmic partner that your divine masculine is in or has been in, it's definitely, it could be work, it could be family, where they just give too much and it turns into darkness because it's not balanced. And that is where the wisdom is saying that it's not, maybe one was outweighing the other. But with the world, this is definitely an end. This is an end of that energy and that old stagnant energy, as far as, living in the material world and having old social paradigms and not willing to change. But because you have entered their life, there is a sense here that you are somewhat changing how they're seeing things. And this does not happen overnight. This could happen over years, over weeks, over months. But I'm telling you what is happening in the world right now. It is the age of Aquarius, and it is happening to lift that veil. And there are going to be some governments that fall, and it's going to have to make the whole world start over. It's not just one country, it's the whole world. And so this makes people really go deep and really change. So this is happening to your divine masculine at this time. I definitely do feel that this is an end to darkness, and this is where the light begins, okay? Because there's a sense of truth and honesty here. And in a sense, it can't be covered up anymore. It can't be wearing masks anymore. And I do feel this person has somewhat denied any kind of feelings or any kind of growth that they could give you, okay? But I mean, I'm hearing fresh of breath air again, and that is what you are to them. Even though they might have gone away and not said anything to you, or maybe, I feel like with this elemental of air, there was a lot of dishonesty on their part, and maybe saying things that were not true about you as far as how they feel for you. With this elemental of air, something is being revealed, and something will be revealed to you in a form of communication, perhaps apologies, perhaps opening up with truth instead of darkness, you see, which is absolutely beautiful. I definitely do feel that they're tired of giving too much to something that just makes darkness in their life, if that makes sense, okay? That is definitely what Spirit is saying. So there's definitely a sense of a rebirth with the Maiden of Fire at the bottom of the deck, really tapping into their soul and their spirit, okay? Let's see, what is this Centered card? What is this Centered card? You guys, if you think about it, all the elemental aspects of the world are, through astrology, and we are in the age of Aquarius, and this virus that is hitting the world, it's air. Aquarius is air. It's not going to be here forever, but it's here to wake up. It's to wake up more people. Okay, so just a little a hint for you guys to just bunker down and just know that it's not going to be forever, but it's allowing a lot of divine masculines and a lot of divine feminines to release that negative veil and come into something that is more truth and honest, okay? And being centered. What can you tell me about divine masculine and being centered? So this is the Four of Air. This is putting stuff to rest. This is being authentic. This is healing. This is following intuition to perhaps heal, okay? Heal and be at peace. What else can you tell me? Okay, so you have the Seven of Fire and the Maiden of Water. So with this ending of any kind of darkness and realizing that whatever that they have been putting themselves, giving themselves to, hasn't quite created that full light. It's almost like it's been taken by darkness. And that could be the karmic partner or the karmic situation, or maybe their family that has sucked them out of that. But with the Four of Swords, this is putting an end to that and allowing some kind of passion to come in. With the Seven of Fire, this is something that is a rebirth, which is giving them a sense of controlling emotion, feeling emotion, allowing peace and harmony to come into their life. This is definitely what is happening here with the Maiden of Water. They're being centered to a more authentic self, if that makes sense, okay? What is the Four of Air here? What's the Four of Air? What does this mean, please? What is the Four of Air? What is the Four of Air, please? Four of Air. Okay, so you have, see, and with the Ace of Air, this is definitely where divine masculine has been getting downloads through spirit while they're dreaming. This could be contact that they have with divine feminine through dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. We're headed into the Virgo new moon in a couple days. And so the moon energy right now is asking to release a lot of darkness. Okay, so you could be getting some kind of messages from your divine masculine via dreams, okay, and perhaps telepathic communication. But this is what's happening in their dream state, as far as spirit trying to give them a new beginning, to put a rest to all this stuff, okay? You have two cards here with the Circle and the World card, really saying something has been completed and now it's time to rejoice and start letting some kind of balance come in, with the Three of Water right there, okay? So this is definitely getting a change, downloads, okay? Seven of Fire. What is this Seven of Fire that is causing them to be centered? I feel with this centered card, they're starting to grow in a different way now. What is the, okay, so you have, so this is where, like surrendering, goodness, I got tongue-tied here. It is releasing, okay? It's very much where spirit is asking them to release any negativity, which is creating a new beginning. I definitely do feel like this is where they got to let things go in order to have a new beginning come. And this is going to happen quickly. I definitely do feel this is surrendering. This is giving them some kind of passion to change things within themselves. And then with the Two of Fire, this is having anger, using that anger to be able to release. You see, to be able to release whatever has been happening in their life, which is giving them a sense of clear-headedness and knowledge and a new understanding of things. Because in the past, you see, divine masculine, especially being more material, more materialistic, and those old paradigms they didn't quite get spirituality, you see. So this is something that they've maybe have cast aside. And definitely with the Nine of Pentacles, this is where maybe they were more worried about finances and keeping up with the Joneses and things like this. But something has happened here in this shift with the Ace of Air, and definitely with this Judgment card here. It's really releasing things, but there's a sense of having some kind of passion with this fire, Seven of Fire. This is definitely where they're using their anger to rise against maybe toxic energies, negativity, maybe things that held them back mentally. And they're having a new understanding and a new learning, which is allowing them to go into this maiden of water, which is harmony and peace. What is the maiden of fire, of water, excuse me? What does this represent as far as being centered for divine masculine, please? Okay, so you have the Yule. So this is a whole rebirth. This is starting over. This is ending to start over. Okay, it's very much letting go of stuff, making decisions. Okay, perhaps making decisions to let go of the toxicities that they've been holding on to and the old way of thinking, the old pattern. By using spirit, they are able to make some sort of decisions, okay, to put an end to some kind of harshness that has been happening in their life and really taking control of their life, which brings them to a sense of having some sort of knowledge that's been formed and some kind of knowledge that now they're understanding. And you see the Three of Fire is definitely a sense where you're not waiting in vain. Things are going to happen in like positive directions for both you and divine masculine. There's definitely a sense of being called to more of an authentic self through spirituality and having an awakening. So perhaps for a long time they weren't allowing this awakening to occur, but now they've put an end to that. Whether this is toxic people, maybe this is them holding themselves back. I definitely do feel they are shifting into something that is more harmonious with raising their vibration. And that is centering them. That is allowing them to, regain strength and get back into their own power. And that's definitely what we first started with the spellcasters. This is the courage and the strength that they've been needing, okay, because they've surrendered stuff and they're definitely using some sort of maybe anger in a positive way where they're not being stagnant anymore, okay? And this is you not waiting. This is definitely you reaping what you sow with your divine masculine and really coming back together. This is definitely hearing and expecting, and this is where it's guiding us into expectation, perhaps communication, definitely a sense of communicating and being honest with divine feminine, okay, and with themselves, not just so much with you, divine feminine, but also with themselves, being honest with themselves, okay. I would like to know, what is this expectation? What is this expectation for divine masculine? So you have the Ten of Water. See, ending stagnant situations, ending it, putting an end to it, releasing it, starting over. This is a 10. This is where the 10 becomes a 1. And so this is letting go of all this darkness that has happened in divine masculine's life. And then the 9 of Fire, really healing from it. This is beautiful. This is healing from all that negativity. And so what you are being told by Spirit right now is to expect this communication and this stagnant energy to end between you and your divine masculine. Please tell me, what is the 10 of air? I'm sorry, 10 of water. What is the 10 of water that they are releasing? 10 of water. It might be a karmic partner that they're releasing here. Okay. 10 of water. Okay. So let's see here. 6 of fire. This is definitely where there was an imbalance, maybe putting an end to that karmic partner. Okay, this is where they're being guided towards to release. I definitely do feel that this is where they release maybe some conflict. This could be work. This could be the karmic partner. This is definitely conflict and taking, like throwing in that towel and releasing from it. Okay, that's what they're releasing here with the ten of water. And then let's see with the 6. So see, they're having that opposite. It's like they're releasing all the negativity, and then they're coming back into balance. They're coming into balance, a rebirth, having self-love for themselves, some sort of harmony. This is like the 6 of Cups returning. So this is a reunion. This is the second card that I see as a reunion. We have the 3 of water here, which speaks a reunion. We have now the 6 of water, which is thinking about the past. And I definitely do feel with the Judgment card, it is the second chance as well for you in Divine Masculine, because holy crap, here you go. You got your beloved. And it fell out of my hand. I'm sorry. But this is your twin. This is your beloved that is coming back into play for you, you see. So by releasing all the stagnant energy, they will return to you. And Spirit is telling you at this point, expect this change and this communication to come in for you. Because this is your beloved coming back in for some kind of victory and success for you. Okay. And that is what is balancing. So you're going to hear some kind of message coming in. I definitely do feel that some sort of message is coming in, because they've done some shadow work here. They've done some shadow work here, which is able to release any like karmic partners or whatever karmic cycle they've been in, whether it's family or financial. Okay, they've done the work. And then we see the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is what you have coming in for you and your Divine Masculine. Absolutely beautiful. Even though we're going through darkness at this time, Spirit is asking both you and Divine Masculine to leave that darkness behind. Have faith and trust and know that you are where you're supposed to be, and keep that patience and follow your intuition. Definitely is what I'm hearing here. I want to know, let's see. I want to know, let's ask this way. Okay, let's see. For an end of this story, please, for a conclusion to the story for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, I want to know what is the outcome for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. What is their outcome in the future? What is going to happen to Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine in the future, in the near future? Okay, so, oh my God, you won't believe the one that fell out. It is the 6 of Cups. I'm telling you guys, during this hard time, the veil is lifting. The veil is lifting for you and your twin. So I definitely feel that this is spirit, this is prayer, this is what is happening to bring back Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine into some sort of peace. Okay, and definitely you're not waiting in vain, because this is definitely going to return back. It's going to come back for you. That's what the 6 of Cups is a returned lover. Okay, so I definitely do feel like this is what is happening in the world. It's in a sense, it's very hard to comprehend, but it's meant to be, because I'm telling you, we're living in dark times where the darkness must come out for the light to take over. Okay, so don't get panicked and don't feel bad if you don't see anything yet. It will evolve in the future, and this is what you're going to get if you have faith. If you have faith, and definitely, pray for your Divine Masculine and yourself. If you guys follow me on my daily readings, I've been posting my prayer for everybody at the end of my daily readings, because I am a twin flame and I do tap into twin flame energy. And on those dailies, we've been praying together and raising the vibration for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine to come back together. So I think I'm going to add it to this reading, because the world needs prayer, not just divine masculine and divine feminine. It's the world, you see. But I want to know, what is the message of love for divine masculine and divine feminine? What is the message of love? What is it that they need to hear? Okay. See me in their eyes. So there's something in the eyes, you know, as far as a connection, the eyes are the window to the soul. Okay. And you will be able to look into those eyes again. Convince yourself, not others. So this is where divine masculine is having that change, where he's not living for other people. You see, with this Nine of Pentacles, they were living with other people, for other people, and now they're living for themselves. They need to forgive. This could be you needing to forgive. Okay. And then let's see. You have more options than you realize. So this is divine masculine having a conclusion that they don't have to be stuck where they have been, okay? And they choose you. So I definitely do feel this is a shift. This is definitely a shift into choosing their beloved, the person that they love is what's happening here. They don't want to stay in darkness. And through these hard times, this has been evolving for people. It's crazy, but it sort of had to happen, I feel, you know? It's crazy. I want to know, what is the message for divine feminine from divine masculine that divine masculine can't tell them at this time? What is it, please? What is the message for divine feminine from divine masculine at this time? Okay, so let's see here. This one right here. Okay, it says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. For my love for you is as deep as the ocean. Definitely. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Okay, and then this one right here. So sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. Because this is a spiritual connection and you've had many lives with your divine masculine, this is a sexual union as far as you can feel their energy energetically, even though you're not together. And that's where the telepathic communication comes in. I spoke about that in here somewhere a little bit. And this is what keeps the passion alive between you two, even though you're not connected, okay? And then this one here. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads you. Okay. And then this one right here. Only time will tell. And this is where the patience is needed. It's told here with this card, you have to be patient because things are happening. We're in a hard time right now in the world. But you will get a good outlook and a good positive return if you stay focused and really pray. And that is why I'm going to add my prayer to this reading today. And then here we go. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no and to walk away at any time. Absolutely beautiful. And that's what this spellcaster is. They're finding their power to release all negative energy and perhaps an energy vampire. Okay. And then this one right here. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. So have fun, even though you might be secluded and quarantined and whatever it is that's happening for you in your neck of the woods. Allow yourself to still love yourself. Be happy, be playful, watch funny movies, pray for your loved ones, stay safe. Like, we will get over this. We will get over this. This is just a temporary phase, but it needed to happen. Spirit has told me it needed to happen because that veil needs to be broken, okay, in order for twins to come together. So there you go. This is what I'm going to leave it as. And just stay safe, my friends. And please join me for the prayer afterwards because it's been working. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Hi, welcome guys to this collective healing prayer. Thank you so much for joining me. At this time, just get relaxed. Set your mind on a healing energy, allowing your heart chakra to open. and just really visualize in your third eye a very bright light of glowing kind of healing light, almost like you see right here in the candle. Okay, so just sit meditatively with your palms facing up. I'm gonna let you listen to the music before I say the prayer. So sit back, relax, and I want you to take 3 deep breaths, okay? After the third deep breath, you will close your eyes, okay? So right now, concentrate by just looking at this light and take a deep breath, okay? So let's take inhale, hold it, release out of your mouth very slowly. Inhale again. Release slowly. Another deep inhale. Hold it. And release very slow. Now close your eyes and just meditate to the sound of this music. I'll let you hear it for a minute. Beloved Archangel Michael, I call upon thee to connect with me and help me at this moment and forever. Please surround me with your love, light, peace, and band of angels to protect me. Guide me, heal me, bless me at all times from this moment and forever. Please vacuum any negative thoughts, fears, phobias, procrastination, ill health, sorrow and sadness, pain, worries, black magic, evil eye, financial blockages. Cut any evil cords and remove these from me, and release them in white light instead. Convert my negative thoughts into positive thoughts, fears into faith, procrastination into proactiveness, ill health into health, sorrow and sadness into happiness, pain into relief, worries into peace, and financial blockages into abundance. Guide me, protect me, and guard me now and forever. Heal and protect all who are sick in the world now and forever. Protect my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, my wife, my husband, my children, and my neighbors. I thank you, Archangel Michael, for your love, protection, and healing energy. So be it. In Jesus Christ I pray. Amen. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a blessed day.